Welcome to Meds Made Easy. Today we're going to talk about Azithromycin. That's the generic name. It also goes by ZMax, ZPak, TriPak. It's got a million different names, but it's the same drug. Chances are you've probably taken it. It's a very common antibiotic. If you're an adult, you've probably started off by taking 2 tablets the first day and then 1 tablet each day thereafter. And kids, something similar with the suspension formulation. Very easy antibiotic to take. So let's go through what you need to know with this drug very quickly. It's not going to be a long video at all, okay? Allergies. If you are allergic to something called erythromycin, then this drug probably interact with you, or any other macrolide antibiotics. Chances are you would know that you're allergic to one because over the years something might have happened. You might have developed a rash or, God forbid, like an anaphylactic reaction. So watch out for that. What does it go through? Why does it matter? This goes through your liver. That's how it's metabolized. So for people who take a lot of medications, this is something you want to be able to let your doctor know, make sure he or she knows about it, because then it affects the way that they prescribe antibiotics. So if you're on a lot of medications that go through your liver, you don't want to keep stressing your liver out, because if it starts to crap out on you, that's not good, okay? Next thing, if you have something called QT, prolongation, right? Fancy stuff, doesn't matter. Point is, if you have some sort of cardiac issues, make sure your doctor knows beforehand. That's the big deal there. Other than that, like I said, GI issues, so diarrhea, cramps, issues like that are very common with antibiotics. Make sure you take it with food. A lot of doctors say, hey, take an hour before food or 2 hours after. That's the recommendation that in practice we pharmacists give about vitamins and minerals, right? So if you're going to take any kind of calcium supplements, vitamins, etc., take them 1 hour before your antibiotic or 2 hours after your antibiotic. This way it doesn't interfere with it and cause trouble. But with food, you generally want to take with food because it creates a buffer in your stomach so it doesn't cause all those bad problems with your stomach. Another thing people want to know is, well, how quickly is it going to kick in? You get sick, that's the number one thing. People in pharmacies will come up to me and go, man, if I take this right now, how quickly is it going to kick in? I get it. It's got to kind of go through your system a bit. So if you are taking an immediate release formulation, which ask your pharmacy when you're picking up the drug, whether it is or not, usually will hit its kind of peak effect in about 2 to 3 hours and then stay there. And then if it's an extended release formulation, it's 3 to 5 hours, okay? So, real quick, if you have liver issues, make sure your doctor knows beforehand, because then they probably will not prescribe this medication unless it's absolutely necessary. Don't take it if you're just sick and you don't know why. That's not cool. There's this thing called antibiotic resistance that pharmacists, nurses, and doctors were all trying to prevent and make better, and it doesn't help when the population out there just takes antibiotics all willy-nilly. Don't do that, guys. You get yourself even sicker, okay? Now, as usual, I always have to throw this at the end of the video. I am not a replacement for your local pharmacist or your doctor. I'm giving you just the one-on-ones. This is very basic information. This is to prevent you from getting on WebMD and freaking out. Talk to your local pharmacist, talk to your doctor if you have in-depth questions about this. This is very serious stuff. These medications shouldn't be taken without prior knowledge, okay? But if you have questions, you can always give us a call at our pharmacy, at Telfair Specialty Pharmacy. We'll put the phone number at the end of the video. And if you have any further questions, please go to your local pharmacy. Pharmacists are a great resource. We know drugs. We went to school for it. So thank you for tuning in, guys. I hope it helps. Bye-bye.